Hello there. This is Angela Brooks from angelabrook.com, and today we are going to start with Module 1 inside of Marketing Infusion. This is kind of an intro for you, and I want to work on your branding because branding is so important in your business, and most people leave that out. This will be the guideline that I am using. You can find this book over on Amazon. The link is at the bottom of this page. This is the MLM Blueprint, Secrets to Building Your Network Marketing Empire, that was written back in December of 15 when it came out. Lots of copies of this has been sold, and I really think that it is a good insight of where you need to start. Most people, the feedback I've gotten off of this book is they didn't even know that was important to do or why. So this book is going to tell you, and so is this product. I want to tell you a little bit about me. I was a nurse for 25 years at one facility, 25 and a half actually. Total time as a nurse, I was almost 30 years. And I worked at a job where somebody else took care of my schedule. They told me when I had to come to work, when I had permission to have off, when I could spend time with my family. To be off sick, I had to call in and ask, can I stay home because I'm sick? Excuse me. And to earn extra money, you had to fill out a document that was on the door at the main office and say, hey, if you got extra overtime, I'd like to work, which I didn't do that a whole lot as I stayed longer. In my younger years, I did. You know, I only got paid if I wasn't at work, if I had annual time, sick time, or I showed up to work. So I worked 3 days a week, 13-hour shifts at night. I lived for my 4 days a week off. And most of the time, I was so exhausted that from the lack of sleep from the 3 days that I did work, that I didn't really get to enjoy my 4 days off. So now I'm working 15 to 20 hours a week, and I make more in the first week than I did working the whole month. And that's what I know most of you that are here have that same goal. Not everybody wants to be big six-figure earners, but they do want to live comfortable. There's nobody that I've ever heard that made money complain about living comfortably. But you hear people who don't have enough for the end of the month that, you know, if I just had X amount of money. Why do you want to start a business? This is my why. My why is so real that it brings tears to my eyes when I really stop and think about it. Your top right-hand corner is my son, Zach. That was a picture of him pitching on Busch Stadium in St. Louis. I can't tell you the emotions that we felt watching him stand on that platform that he's worked so hard for. He's played ball since he was, gosh, I don't even know, 5, 6. We've done lots of baseball. And to see him in college and pitching on this scale is amazing. My son on the left with the soccer ball, that's Milo. He's 12, and he is my soccer star. In the middle, we were going to see my son at school. He pitched that particular day, and we drove up, which when I say we drive to see him pitch, by the time we get back home, by the time we leave in the morning and get back home, we've driven 500 miles. So that's how important my why is to me, is I'll get in the car and I'll drive 400, 500, 600 miles, not even thinking about it, to spend with these two guys. I want to be able to give them the luxuries of life, not overspoil and not crazy spending. But, you know, if Zach called and said, hey, Mom, can you come up? I think I'm going to pitch today. I'm driving. If he says, I know I'm pitching, guarantee I'm going to be there. You know, I don't want to miss none of Milo's soccer games because he's growing fast. And I know that my why is so real that's what pushes me in this business to do what I do. First thing I'm going to encourage you to do is to get a journal. If you're not a journaling, writing person, this will probably shock you. because I know it did me when I have looked over my journals from the years past, that I just didn't know how I was thinking back then, to be quite honest. You got to know why you want to do business. What is it that you want to do business for? And Tony Robbins is my favorite. I love to listen to Tony, and he says, why live an ordinary life when you can live a life as an extraordinaire? When you can live life on your terms, it changes. Things look different. What do you hope to accomplish with being a business owner? A lot of people come into a marketing company and maybe they just want to be excellent product users. Totally fine. Absolutely love product people. But there's so many product people that as they share their love for their products or a company, or how it's changing them, people talk about it. And they end up in a business not really meaning to. And you got to know, what are my goals to make this happen? Okay, now I'm in this business. How do I make it work? What's next? I want to show you how to create an irresistible bribe to build a powerful community in around your brand. So we're going to power start your business with a vision. There's so many people that they just don't give themselves credit for what they do and what they know. First of all, I never pictured myself as a writer because I was told when I was younger, I had said it to a family member that I used to write a journal all the time, carried it with me everywhere, and I just wrote. And of course, I still have that journal, and it's funny what I used to write, but I enjoyed writing. I was telling my story, and I was told that you can never be a writer. And I believed it because I trusted the person who told me. And, I never pictured myself as a writer, much less a two-time author. I didn't just write one book, I have two. Nor did I think I would retire from a job so that I could actually work from home like I've dreamed of doing for years. It was just something I talked about, I verbalized. And when I really got serious and I turned my words around, instead of hoping, wishing, and dreaming, I put a plan down. I wrote it in my journal. This is when I want to work from home. I want to be a network marketing professional. I had to change my words. I had to change how I looked at things. I never really pictured myself as being debt-free, owning a farm, and having my dream life, all because of passive income. Because the people that I had in my circle, they were always in debt. They were going on vacation on credit, not cash. They were never looking to pay off their house. That was not a goal of theirs. They just simply wanted to live paycheck to paycheck. And that never settled in my gut well with me. And I hope that my story will shine a light on how you can look at your own vision and what you're focusing on so that you can create and change that world that, the world needs us. We're all unique individuals. We all have something to offer. And I want to put a spark in your thinking that you are valuable, that you have something to offer. First thing we got to do is we got to brand you, baby. In network marketing, people get so excited about their company and their product and their conventions, and all of that is important. It is important, but you are the main product. People aren't going to they may learn about the company from somebody else, but when you put your twist and your personality and your uniqueness into why you use the product, why you like that company, it changes because you've got people that you're talking to that trust you. They follow you. They listen to what you recommend. And, the thing that got me started in my particular company is I was working night shift. I was tired. I needed some energy. I was in an energy company at the particular time and it was about to crash. But I started with my particular company because it had something I needed. I wanted. It was for me, not for anybody else. Um, People want to know why you're using your products. They want to know what made you look at that particular company. You need to know how your company, you need to know about your company. You need to know a little bit of the history and what made you choose them. But honestly, when you meet somebody and you give them this long history thing before you find out their need, they really don't care. So the network marketing company already has a brand. They've already got the products, the logos, they wear the t-shirt. The thing that we've got a brand is you. You are a powerful you that company can't brand because you're so unique that they don't know your story. The products are simply an extension of what you do and who you are. When somebody talks about you, what do they say? What do they ask? My products are part of my everyday life, and my family uses them. We believe in them because we've used them for 5 years. But it is not going to be what somebody mentions when they introduce me. Most of the time, people are going to say, this is Zach's mom, or this is Milo's mom, or this is Dale's wife, or, Judy, this is her daughter. They never say, this is that great product so-and-so? Well, she's one of the distributors. They don't say that. So most people identify themselves with a job. We all do it. We've all done it. When they say, what do you do? First thing you say is, I'm a nurse. Oh, really? Where do you work? Then you say the name of the facility that you work for. Oh, how long have you been there? 25 years. They'll start a conversation. Is so-and-so your brother? Yeah. And so you start connecting because you know a common bond. Or somebody comes up to you and go, you look just like your mother. That's a common bond conversation. That's how people identify with you and everyone around you. I was a burnout nurse looking for a way to leave my full-time job. I wanted to work at home. I didn't know really what that looked like or how it felt because I'd never done it. I had worked a full-time job since I was 14. But I'm Dale's wife and I am my boy's mother. I'm not a bottle of product. We have a lot of products we use, but we're not that bottle. You are so valuable. You are important. And you are your business. Branding, building a brand that is all about you is something that makes people uncomfortable because they're not used to putting themselves in the forefront. It's got to be something you believe in because people will not watch. They won't listen to what you say. They're watching what you do. You're influencing people when you don't even know that you're influencing people. So you've got to be mindful of how you present yourself. Something that you like to talk about. What is your brand? My brand started out as I was writing on my blog to nurses. My brand has slowly changed because so many people were asking me how I was building my business with social media and my blog. So that shifted my brand. And I didn't shift it. People around me shifted it for me because they came to me for advice and how-to information. So if you enjoy teaching something particular, you're a homeschooling mom, you're a mom of 6 kids, you're a nurse, you're a gas pump person, whatever it is, if you enjoy teaching or that you find people ask you about certain things a lot, start with that. Start there because as you grow and evolve, your brand will shift and change. That's just the way this business works. It's kind of fun. 25 years, I was a nurse. I was a mental health nurse, and I knew what I was going to do every day. Not every day, but for the most part, for 25 years. With our industry and network marketing, we can shift and change, and our people that we've influenced and that follow us, they roll with us, and that is so awesome. So if you want people to do business with you, they got to be able to recognize you. On your social profiles, you must have a picture of you. Not your kids, not your cat, not your company logo, Your banner images needs to be about you, your brand, or your why. That's where you need to be posting. I don't care how beautiful your kids are. If I look at your profile and there's an infant, I'm not going to give that infant my credit card. I can't do business with a toddler. I want to see who you are, what you look like, and if we connect. No, people will, they'll work with you faster if you look like your brand. So the thing that I want you to do with this module is let's clean up your social profile. Make sure that this image that you see here is my Facebook business page. You see that I have a close-up of me so you can see my face, shoulders up. It's got my first name, last name, not a tagline. Most people are using taglines as the name of their Facebook. If I have dinner with you or lunch with you or I meet you at an event and I had your business card or maybe I jotted your name down so I wouldn't forget, I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to look you up. If I can't find Dottie's Pretty Dolls, that's your company, that's your Facebook page, I'm not going to look for that. I'm going to look for your name. So if your name is not popping up, you're losing connections because people know you by your first and last name. That is yours forever in case you go and change it legally. Your first and last name should be on all of your social media platforms, not anything about your company. You should not have nothing. It should be your first and last name, period. You can do taglines. Taglines are phrases that you can put under your name if you just want to do that. The biggest important thing is your name. TonyRobbins.com, Oprah.com, MariSmith.com. You think of the big people that are in marketing, they're using their name. There's a reason for that. Your tagline should be, what is it you do? So that people could glance at your banner, they see your face, they see your name, and they go, oh, she's building an empire with a blog and social media. So that tells you the tools that I start with. So that may and may not spark your attention. You in your banner is always good, not a product ever. You are the main topic. So if I can come and feel like we are connected in this image, that makes it so much better for both of us. Another thing I want you to do in your About Me section on Facebook should be a short bio about you. The company name should not be in that bio. You don't need to have, Facebook has a little place where you can say works at or whatever. It shouldn't be your company name because our goal is for people to ask us, what is it you do? Because if they can look in your bio and they can learn everything about you, there's no reason for them to ask questions. If they're not asking your questions, you're not connecting, or they look at you immediately. If you've got products all over your banner pages and all in your profile and in your About Me, they already know you want to sell them something, and it turns people off. Let's do the connection. Let's build the relationship. Let's do some attraction marketing before we puke out our company. So in your About Me section, write who you are. Tell me a little bit about you. Tell me your why. This is your why message. Doesn't have to be long. I'm a mother of two. And I think I've got that I'm a snarky, sarcastic mom of two sports-minded boys. I don't remember what all I've got written in my particular profile. It can update. You can update it. I have that I'm a 2-time author. And I do believe I have my books connected, but I also have my link in my personal profile hooked so that my link sends them from my personal to my business profile and from my business profile to my website. So I'm always, the only links that you should have in your profiles is sending them to more information about you. That's where a blog is going to come in and blow your mind what you can do with it. Number 3, what I want you to do is get very clear on your why. The more clear that you are on your why, I don't care if your why is to simply make $500 a month. That is good. That's a good start. And you can't come in here and say, I want to make 10 grand a month without, you got to have increments. You have to make it real. Let's make 500, make that 500. Let's make 1,000, make that 1,000. Let's make 3. People make unrealistic goals for their business, and then when they don't reach them, they feel like a failure and they quit. So if we make small, easy goals, then you are more likely to stay with this. And I want you to be here 10 years from now. And I want you to be successful in 3 to 4 years from now, because you're putting this stuff in your platform foundation early. But get clear on your why. Decide what it looks like. My boys are, and my husband are my why. We want to live debt free. I want the boys to be able to get out of college if that's what they choose. Of course, my oldest one's in college. I want him to come out of college debt free. I don't want him to have student loans hanging on his head. My youngest, if he chooses to do college, I want to be able to provide that so that he's debt free when he comes out. That's very important to me. Inside, inside the Marketing Infusion group, that is your safe space so that you can come and ask questions. Business marketing, this is not a spamming spot ever, because those will be deleted immediately. But that's where I want you to bring your questions so that we can help you get those things out of the way and that you can start seeing success. Over on Module 2, why blogging is an integral part of your business. Why is a blog so stinking important? I cannot wait to show you that. I will see you there.